We cannot let her win this battle. We shall go for Clefairy ourselves. I don't have any Clefairy here. Hello everyone and welcome back to Shiny Showdown. This is episode 9 and unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. This is going to be our final hunt of the season tonight. So we're going to get 3 final hunts going and we're just going to jump into it because I am 2 shiny Pokemon away from completing all of my teams for episode 10. Next week will be our final All-Star battle where we will be able to use all the Pokemon we've caught through the entire season. Allie has been flaunting all of her wonderful, joyous catches and the copious amounts of options she has going into next week. But I gotta play a little bit of catch up, and I know Allie has a little bit of a self-fulfilling goal that she would like to hit.
Yeah, you know what's funnier than 24?
What?
25, and that's how many I am starting with tonight. My goal tonight is to hopefully have our first full Shiny Showdown box between the two of us. I'm excited. I want you to get that. I want you to get your teams full though. Like, it's not as fun to have these battles when you know, you're already at that disadvantage. It makes things a little bit uneven. Hopefully you find some good options to round out your teams this evening.
For sure. All good times, all in good fun. But I think, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get our first sandwich type. So since I did win last week, I will get to pick tonight's final first sandwich, my final sandwich pick of the season. And I think now is about as good a time as any. We're just going to go for the bugs. It's bug time.
You've been begging for the bug type on the wheel for the past like 4 weeks, so like I really have. I saw this coming.
Yeah, it was to be expected. Shall be done. The dunning shall be had.
The dunzing.
Yes.
Well, best wishes.
Yep, it is.
Hopefully you find some good bugs.
Yeah, we are close to Halloween, so
spooky, scary skeletons.
We got the creepy crawlies section of the holiday at the moment, so hopefully we all find some very, very amazing little creepy crawlies, and we'll do our best with them. So,
all right, good luck. Catch you on the flippity flip.
Good luck to you.
Okay, so let me tell you the plan here. The plan is I'm just gonna catch bugs. I don't really have a rhyme or a reason for what I'm doing. I don't really have a sense of direction here. I'm just trying to catch stuff. Because for me, my whole idea is I am going for quantity tonight. Because hopefully I will be, hopefully I have enough to where I can plan around the surprises he has already shown me. So I already know what tanks he has on his team. I just need to take notes.
I did look at Shiny Spinnerack, and it looks beautiful. Like, I don't think Ariados and Spinnerack are necessarily great, but it is beautiful.
Ain't no party like a Comic-Con party. Am I going to accidentally catch this? Well, I guess I get to use that for Shiny Showdown tonight.
We are definitely seeing a lot more Spinnerack, though. So that's always a good sign. Yes! It has paid off. Look at this beautiful creature. Look at it. She is a beaut. She is such a beautiful little gal. Yes. Yes! Love it. Love it. We love to see it. Shiny Spinnerack.
Green. Yellow. Is that blue? Blue. Green. Yellow. Oh my goodness. It's so hard to keep track.
So one advantage that I just realized that was totally calculated and planned. And I didn't say, I just realized it. But going for bugs, if Allie does get bug types here, we do have an immediate type advantage since we do have our Typhlosion. So that's actually pretty neat.
I think my problem with this hunt was that I was not very... I didn't have a clear direction with what I was hunting for 17 minutes. So now that I'm in the last, like, nitty-gritty trying to find something, I'm really kind of struggling. So I need to come at this with, like, a better plan.
We'll have to call it on that. But it's okay. We do have one, which is better than a lot of episodes have been so far this season. So we'll get back over to Allie.
I hope that hunt was fruitful for you. All the creepy crawlies. Hopefully, maybe you caught one or two.
Yeah, it's always the dream. Hopefully you didn't put too much of the off spray on your person as you were walking around. So
the like bug spray?
Yeah, off the spray.
I don't listen. I need to go touch grass. It took me a second to even realize what you were talking about.
Don't touch the grass. There's bugs.
Oh no! And you can't even see them because they're all green. Ah! Yeah, that's what I dealt with. All of the bugs are green and the grass is green. Why?
Hey.
So yeah. You were all about the creepy crawlies for Halloween. I'm gonna take things in a different direction though for sandwich number 2.
Uh-oh.
So I think about what I would dress up for Halloween if I was a little kid. And I would want to be a fairy princess. We're going with the fairy type.
All right. I don't know what fairies are here, but I guess it's never too late to find out.
I found out, actually, that Pheasantipity is a fairy poison type. It's one of only 2 fairy poison types.
What's the other one? Do you know?
Galarian Wheezing.
There you go. You do know.
I am very confident that I'm going to find some great ones this time around.
I believe in you.
Well, good luck. Find some Pokemon, and I will catch you on the flippity flip.
Yeah, that's something that I'll do.
Hopefully you get something like you want.
Yeah, yeah. Have fun. All right, so more than likely, Allie's plan is to go for Clefairy. We cannot let her win this battle. We shall go for Clefairy ourselves. I don't have any Clefairy here.
So one of the things that he's been the most scared of is Fluttermane. I think Fluttermane is going to be a really good option specifically for this time around. We are in the daytime, so I think we should be able to get Fluttermane / Screamtail in here. I don't really want Screamtail, but hopefully we can get some Fluttermane.
Oh my gosh, there are so many Mimikyu. Look at that texture detail. They actually made Mimikyu's like body look like it was actually stitched together. Like that's the weird thing about this game is like they put a lot of detail into very particular parts of the game, but not the important parts of the game.
It copied. Ooh, I think we got a Screamtail here. We did get a Screamtail. Not exactly what we were looking for, but like, you know, YOLO, we take it. I was like, do I even have quick balls? So we are on the board for this evening. Screamtail can have some interesting implications, especially with Trick Room. That would have been... That was scary, guys. My little heart's like thump, 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 thump. I didn't mean to hit Hydro Pump. I just got trigger happy with the buttons. I would hit it if I wasn't level 95. Like, I want to knock this thing out in one turn. Okay, we got it in the timer ball. Jeez.
This is it. This is the one. Oh, yes! This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. The return of Mimikyu. Rough. We do need to keep an eye on our health because Talonflame is the only Pokemon in our party at the moment. Which isn't the best when all these... Okay, it's fine. We got a critical capture. We're good. Whoo! Dodged a bullet.
Vivillon, we are out of time unless something is spawned immediately right here, which I don't see anything. Ugh, this is really tough right now. So we just got the Screamtail so far. I have to hope that I am blessed with whatever this last sandwich type is. And I need to make sure, as we're talking about it, I walk in with a plan. So I know Fluttermane is not an option. I know that we have a lot of things that just simply aren't options this time around. The Crobat makes you sad? I don't know what you're talking about. That's what Dave looks like.
That's me.
Not Crobat, that's Dave.
Why would you say that about me? I'm just a guy.
This Crobat does give me nightmares, though. Do you have any, like, type preference based on what you see on the wheel right now?
I should probably pull up the wheel, but... that aside, definitely water type.
Yeah, water, there are so many fun water dual types, I think, that we have yet to explore, and I would love to go for water right now as well. I think I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I don't think we've hunted water at all, in the second half.
I don't think so either. So, yeah, let's keep some fingers crossed for that. I mean, there are a lot of types on here I don't think we've hunted. So I'm curious to see what we come across to finally round out our teams for next week's finale.
Yep. Well, I say
So,
let's get to spinning.
Give me a drum roll, please.
I don't.
Are we editing the drum roll later? Or yeah.
We'll see. There may or may not be a drum roll. Maybe I'll just put in like a continuous cricket tune.
Dele dele. I'm just spinning the wheel. YOLO! Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we were in an awkward in-between, but it looks like our type tonight is going to be poison.
Sheesh.
Really fitting for all them fairies, I mean.
Yeah. Get countered, I guess. What do we need for this one? This is like onion or something weird.
It's not onion. It's,
red onion.
green pepper.
I was so close.
Well, happy hunting. This is our last sandwich, so fill that team out.
Last sandwich of Shiny Showdown Season 2.
All right, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Good luck.
Thanks, I need it.
We got our Spinnerack earlier, so we don't need to go for Spinnerack. So my thinking is to go for Ekans and possibly Bellsprout. Allie did use the Victory Bell, which I'm trying to remember if Victory Bell gets Chlorophyll. Because if it does... It does! Oh, that will be super good for our Sun team.
All right, I really do need the luck here because I don't know what I want. Okay. We're going for coughing. I really like coughing. We're going for coughing.
Look at Bellsprout run. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Final egg. Brokey, will you be ours? Alright, I kind of figured that was going to be the case. Unfortunately, we don't end up with Greninja tonight. And, we also don't have Greninja to use for next week either. Bit unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I wonder if Shiny Coughing has like different colored smoke clouds. Because you see Coughing's like little smoke clouds. I wonder if the teal one's got like a different color of smoke cloud. I'm manifesting that we find it. Manifesting it now that we find it in the next 3 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes. Another spinner rack! Alright, well... Man, what to do? What do we do with 2 Ariados? Like... Legitimately, what do we do with 2 Ariados?
So we've got about a minute left on the clock. Oh goodness. I'm so nervous. I'm kind of being chaotic in the way I'm searching for this. I can tell it's a little bit on the chaotic side. But we do what we can, because as long as it appears before the time runs out, then we are solid. Oh my god, he does puff different colors. Oh my gosh, we got it. I knew if it was meant to be, it was going to happen. Oh, I love Shiny Coughing so much. And I'm so happy we did end up getting our poison type. Oh my goodness. In the last couple seconds at that, I told you guys, man.
Alright, so this is what we have cooked up in the kitchen to go against Allie today with. So first off, we have our Typhlosion. Since we don't have our sun this week, we are going back to the Power Herb strat. Just in case Typhlosion ends up having to go 1v1 against the Samurott, it does have the option to go for Solar Beam without having to worry about tanking any water damage from that Samurott. So same set as we've had, but the item is a little different than last week because we don't have the sun. Next we have our first Ariados with the Focus Sash. So this one is gonna set up a little bit of entry hazards while hopefully being able to Sword Stance and Baton Pass. This could go into either the other Ariados or into the Mimikyu, but it does give us a little bit of options. It does have Insomnia. The only other ability we could maybe go for would be Swarm, but since this thing isn't actually attacking, Insomnia is probably the better ability. Alright, now this is going to be a little wonky. So we have our second Ariados holding the Scope Lens because Ariados' hidden ability is Sniper. Hopefully this thing isn't too squishy and will stay around long enough. We do have Focus Energy, we got Sniper, we got Scope Lens, and Cross Poison has an increased crit chance, so that might be funny. We do have Leech Life to give us some HP recovery and Sucker Punch just to give us a little bit of a priority for attacks. And last but not least, we have our Mimikyu, which will come in super clutch going into All-Stars for the finale next week. Mimikyu is just individually so powerful. So my typical Mimikyu set, we have Weakness Policy on it with Shadow Sneak, Sword Stance, Play Rough, and Wood Hammer. So this is the team we're bringing in. Hopefully this will be enough to get us into the winner's seat before going into the finale.
All right, so we're ready for our last battle before the finale. I'm a bit nervous with the team we've got this evening, but hopefully these Pokemon are going to help round out the pool of Pokemon I can make teams from for next week. Starting with Samurott this evening, I made some changes. I need to keep Dave on his toes. So I've attached the Rindo Berry. I know that Solar Beam from Typhlosion is something I do need to be concerned about. So this is going to hopefully make sure that it doesn't one-shot my poor little baby here. I did make some adjustments to our moves. I added Liquidation. instead of Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump has not been doing me well, especially last week. It was really sad when it missed. Liquidation is going to be something that's a little bit more stable and steady. We also have Mega Horn. This is a bug type move that's very, very strong power. Aqua Jet we've been using. It's kind of a priority move that's going to attack first. And then we actually did an egg move with Qian Pao for Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword, no matter what happens to my attack power, is still going to attack with my same attack power. So, very interesting. I just wanted to try something new tonight, see how it works. I can always trade back because as I add moves to the Samurott, I'm able to replace and reuse. So, I'm very interested to see if this is a more effective build. Second Pokemon I have here is Screamtail with Protosynthesis ability. Booster Energy kind of goes hand in hand with that because it's going to boost the top stat we have, which is attack. Unfortunately, it's a little bit awkward because I don't really have any physical attacks. This is meant to be a little bit more of a staller. We've got Protect, we have Disable, so I'm hoping I could disable some of those really rough moves. We also have Play Rough and Perish Song, so the goal is hopefully we can kind of get a lock in there. Finally, I got this at the very, very last, like 30 seconds of my Poison type sandwich. We do have good old Weezing, and Weezing's a little bit tanky, so I added the Rocky Helmet so that we could get some damage off. But I do plan to start with Weezing because I've added Toxic Spikes. We're going to have Will-O-Wisp in order to kind of help with those poison type Pokemon that aren't going to be able to be poisoned. We also have Sludge Bomb, like 90% power, 100% accuracy. We also have Flamethrower as well. Now with neutralizing gas, just like in the Pokemon TCG, which I'm very used to, Weezing had this ability that kind of stopped every other ability from working, and that's going to be the same case here. Whenever Weezing is in battle, Pokemon's abilities are not going to be in effect. So hopefully this will maybe stop some of the problems I might experience going into this. I don't really know what I'm up against. We've got bug Pokemon, we have fairy Pokemon, we have poison Pokemon, we have Typhlosion. That's a lot to think about. So we're going to keep some fingers crossed that we are successful in today's battle.
All right, our participating team shall be our current party. All right, so Allie does have a psychic type. It's unfortunate. I still think we tried to do this whole wombo combo business.
So we've got two Ariados. We have Mimikyu. Is Mimikyu poison? Mimikyu's a fairy type. Okay, so Screamtail we're going to be a little bit nervous for. Again, we have the Typhlosion that's looming over us. I think once again we start with our Weezing. Try to knock out at least the Ariados with the flamethrowers and see if that does it for us.
We just deal with everything with Typhlosion and Mimikyu. Alright, so we're going to see the Weezing first. Neutralizing gas. What does that do? Ooh, abilities won't be triggered. Okay, we're still going for Sticky Web. Flamethrower. Okay. Yeah, this is prime Typhlosion time because another flamethrower is pretty obvious here. Typhlosion, the treasure hunter. Oh wait, neutralizing gas. Anyways, I feel like an eruption is still pretty strong. Yeah. Okay, so no more neutralizing gas, which is fine. Screamtail. Loses speed. Caught in a sticky web. Photosynthesis. Special defense. Okay. Let's double back out into the Ariados. See if maybe we can get a Swords Dance and a Baton Pass. Protect. That's Swords Dance. Disable. Okay. Yeah, I think we just have to immediately Baton Pass. Okay. I was worried that seeing the Swords Dance would scare her out enough. So this might just work. This might actually just be fine. And if so, this is going to be like the funniest thing ever. Play rough. That's fine. I'm okay with that damage. So we've seen disable, protect, play rough. As long as this last one isn't, which we can dodge. We can dodge. I think we just have to cross poison. Okay, so we do see the protect. Let's leech life. I feel like she's gonna do this. Yeah. Nice crit. Get wrecked. So we may not even have to use Mimikyu tonight, which is good. Treasure Hunter, yes. Which we've used Mimikyu in the past, so it's not. Oh no, cross poison is still disabled. Let's just Sucker Punch, I guess. We may go down here. Very likely. Oh, man. A crit for a crit, I suppose. A crit for a crit. I think we just come in and Shadow Sneak and we're fine. Yeah, okay. So Mimikyu at least cleans up, so that's fine. We got to use everybody tonight, which is cool. I'm very pleased that Ariados was able to kind of get a little bit of the spotlight. Obviously, it's not like an optimal strategy. We'll take what we can get. So let's go talk to Allie and get things closed up before we're back next week for the finale.
Ugh, you got me. And I'm just sitting here like, how in the world are my Pokemon fainting so fast to these moves that aren't super effective?
Critical hits. +2.
Very interesting. Very interesting battle for sure. I've learned so much the past several weeks. A little bit nervous. Mimikyu is kind of a scary one. Yeah,
Mimikyu is very powerful. So
that one's actually like legitimate VGC meta right now. So that one I feel like I do need to be extra worried about.
Yeah, I think you've got your work cut out for you next week.
Well, I had my work cut out for me this week and last week.
I mean, 2 Ariados is like, meh.
Yeah, but I don't know how their attack stat was so high. Anyways, you got me one more time before the finale, but I'm going to stay hopeful that I can take it home next week. I am nervous about how the combinations you're going to use. So I've got to start. Listen, I'm joking about my notebook, but I'm ready to go back, watch every single episode, and take notes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to do.
we definitely got to get into the kitchen and start cooking up some go-to strategies and team comps and get ready to end things off on a high note, hopefully.
Listen, you're like on Gordon Ramsay level right now. I'm on like, let me just throw the DiGiorno pizza into the oven, the frozen pizza, and wait 20 minutes and pray that I didn't burn it.
I think you're a little more advanced than that, but
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, I think that'll about do us for tonight. Thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the finale next week. And be sure to follow us on Twitch so you see all the live Shiny Showdown happenings that go on. Follow us on Twitter for announcements and all that good stuff. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week. Stay winning, friends.